Welcome back. Well, the markets are, actually recovered a little bit from the lows of the day. So we're holding around that 18,100 odd. The Nifty Bank is actually doing a relative outperformance in today's trading session. But let's go across to our next corporate. Then the Indian logistics and warehousing sector has emerged as a significant space over the last few years. But rising fuel cost, high operating cost are a few headwinds for the sector. In fact, Blue Dart in December 2022 announced price hikes of around 9.5%. Mr. Gambhir, the CFO of the company, joins us on the show. Hi, Mr. Gambhir. Good morning, and wishing you and your team a good 2023, since this is the first time we're speaking this year. I wanted to talk about business, but first tell us about, we've been hearing about some strikes in Punjab as well as in Himachal Pradesh. That's particularly the truck unions. Any impact on business as of now? Could you tell us what's your analysis of this?
So good morning to you, and thank you for your wishes. As far as strike is concerned, I think Blue Dart has, as in the past, has handled such situations very well, and generally such kind of transportation strike does not impact much, because we are slightly in different business as compared to normal transportation. We are in express business, which is time-bound service. So generally that does not see impact of such a strike.
Okay, all right. So that's good news if it's not impacting your business, Mr. Gambhir. But tell us about demand. There has been various reports that suggest there is some softening of demand post the festive season. Are you observing the same in your business?
So yes, as you rightly mentioned, in fact, many people have been talking about slowdown, and that is coming from global economic indicators. But in India, currently, what we are seeing is slight softness in demand, post-festive season. Rather, it has started slightly before festive season, but then that's a softness probably is coming after a very long spell of good volume growth. So probably it is demand is taking a pause and may come back soon. That's what we expect.
Okay, so demand is taking a pause and may come back soon. Do you think you have announced enough price hikes in order to support your margins? I think until December you had announced about 10% price hikes. Any more that you'd have to take? And since demand is coming back, you think you can pass on these prices to consumers?
So what we have been doing is to take care of inflation. So we have been taking price hike. We announced that much in advance. So like you rightly mentioned, we had announced towards end of September a price hike of 9.6%, which last 3-4 years has been the same trend. And that helps us in ensuring that whatever inflation happens, we pass on to our customers, and that does not impact our margin. So going forward also, like in this year, 2023, would see a similar kind of impact what we've seen in the past.
Mr. Gambhir, e-com is what percentage of your total revenue, sir?
So it's one of the largest vertical for us in terms of volume and revenue.
How much is it?
So roughly it'll be about 1/4 of it, the top line.
I see. And no, but is there a slowdown? Can you talk to us about that?
Yeah, as I just mentioned that we have seen one of the longest spell of good growth even in e-commerce vertical. Right now that is also experiencing some softness. I won't call it a slowdown.
Okay, and would you say the same about other segments as well?
Yes, similar trend.
A soft patch.
That's right. Yeah.
Right, and but you don't think this will be protracted? Do you have visibility that things will pick up? I mean, just trying to understand.
So our expectation is, given the resilience in Indian economy and the reports which you are reading, that slowdown may not impact India as much. So we expect that demand to maybe after some softness it may come back, because our economy is generally driven by domestic consumption. And I don't see consumption going down to that level of which will show as more of a slowdown. That's why we're calling at this point of time a softness. But yes, we will keep a watch on this, and as and when we see bigger impact, probably we'll update on that.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about the market share? What is the current market share of Blue Dart?
So market share actually is generally by the kind of service which is offered. So we continue to remain market leader. on air.
Okay.
And on ground side also, we have made a good stride, and strong growth of last few years have put us in almost number 2 position as far as ground is concerned.
Okay, so on air, you all are the market leaders, and number 2 position on ground. I'm asking because there is a lot of competition, I guess, you're facing from domestic air carriers, startups, rail and road transport as well. Has it affected your market share in any way?
In fact, if you see, we would have gained market share in recent past because of better service quality. As I have been earlier mentioning about that Blue Dart is focused more on customer centricity and delivering high service quality. Right now, our service quality has been the best, and as a result, we have been gaining market share. But yes, at this point of time, probably studies are happening post-pandemic. Once the numbers are known, probably it can be circulated for knowing that what has been the gain in the market share.
Mr. Gambhir, Amazon, there was a recent kind of event where they outlined their plans for Amazon Air, right? They've set up a dedicated freighter service. Any thoughts on that in terms of how it may impact your business with them or otherwise?
So in any case, as you mentioned that they have done it for dedicated their in-house logistics.
Yes.
So when in-house is already there in-house and is not getting outsourced, so impact would not be there much from that arrangement. But as far as we are concerned, we are in time-bound delivery service, which is door to door. I think putting a network, which is network is one part of the network. I think the entire thing needs to be seen from an end-to-end service point of view, and how much service delivery you do on time. That's what matters in this business.
Okay, so tell me, you have a total of over 700 stores right now. What is the opportunity that you see in terms of store opening? How many do you plan to open, say, over the next 1 to 2 years? I think in the near future, you've mentioned you're targeting 100 more stores, but in the next 1 to 2 years, what is the potential?
So as you rightly mentioned that we have been focusing more, expanding our footprint more on the retail side. So we have recently also added about 25 stores, and another 100 stores are likely to get open in a year's time. And further plan would be to further have our footprint expanded on the retail side, which becomes addition to the margin. So that would help us in maintaining and improving margin, and that's the idea of keep increasing retail footprint.
All right, Mr. Gambhir, thank you very much. Good speaking with you. Appreciate you joining in with all of that. Well, the market's down about 60 points, so nothing new in that sense, but lots of